You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk about two things, both Browns related. We got Todd Monkin, basically, he got tired of them Jim Schwartz questions. My man got tired of those Jim Schwartz questions. He said, nah, let me tell you what's up and why I took this job. And this is this is from the press conference yesterday, starting to go viral because, he didn't hold back. He didn't. He made his feelings real clear. We all know Jim Schwartz got mad when he found out he wasn't getting the job, grabbed all of his shit out of the office and stomped out. Jim Schwartz, I think he's a top 3 defensive coordinator in all of the National Football League. I mean, honestly, I would have loved for the Niners to have waited this situation out until Jim Schwartz got released from the Browns. I think Raheem Morris is a good defensive coordinator. I think he's a terrible head coach. He's a good defensive coordinator. Jim Schwartz is better. All right? I wish they would have waited it out. But, man, there's been, will he come back? Will he won't? It sounds to me like Jim Schwartz is not coming back after yesterday. The other thing we're going to go to is Shedeur Sanders played in the Pro Bowl. Ooh. We got some comments from him. We got a couple of bad interceptions. We got one that is, of course, somehow, some way, not his fault. Is that what we're doing? We're blaming Jamar Chase? Jamar mother effing Chase. Guys, let me tell you something. Being a Niners fan, I remember when Alex Smith got drafted. And Alex Smith was throwing a ton of picks. Like the first 6-7 years in the league, he threw a boatload of picks. And one of the things that kept happening when he was throwing picks was the number of passes that would hit somebody on his team, somehow, some way, they would hit him, he would hit them, either receivers or tight ends or running backs, and the ball would bounce off and get picked. I swear to God, it was a third of all of Alex Smith's interceptions. But somehow, some way, when Jim Harbaugh got hired, those stopped. Oh, wait a minute. I thought it was always on the receiver or the tight end or the running back. Because people are mad at Jamar Chase for not catching a pass that got intercepted. There's accuracy, and then there's accuracy with good ball placement, which is what you got to have in the National Football League. Guess what? Joe Burrow don't throw a bunch of tipped interceptions. He don't. So I don't know that I want to hear that trash. Right here, Shedeur, throwing a pick.
And one more snap type of thing.
All right. So he threw that pick. That was to Nashawn Wright. We'll get to his comments. He talking about picks right there. Here he is throwing another pick. Or actually, this is him throwing a touchdown.
I might go medium there.
Throws a little touchdown right here. There you go. Can I just keep it real? Man, the Pro Bowl is such a damn joke. It is insane. Here's the pick six. This pick six, by the way, basically started the game. Off of Jamar Chase, my man Keith Byard is housebound.
Is it fire?
Hustle.
He's housebound. He went housebound. Pick six. Shedeur Sanders. Damn, even in the offseason, Shedeur is slinging picks. So, Shedeur would make comments about said interceptions right here. Looks like he's talking
Bro.
maybe talking to
I
Shiloh.
love you, bro.
Yeah.
I wish luck in life. It's because I wasn't here. I'm saying, like, bro, it's like, bro, I need every pass in the world to just figure it out. Why you keep throwing pick? It's because I wasn't there, bro. I never seen you throw a pick in real life. Brody, what I'm saying is, somebody put something on me, man. You know what it is? That ain't me. You know that you just have to get it out the way, and then you just go crazy. I did snap second half, though.
Not on him. Not on him. My goodness, cannot be on him. Cannot do it. Cannot win with him. Mike Singletary. Oh, God. Tim Hasselbeck on building around Shedeur Sanders as QB1.
You're not convinced Shedeur Sanders has a starting quarterback job in his future, whether it's in Cleveland or anywhere?
No, it's how I felt about him coming out of college. I think that there are things he does at the position extremely well that you need to be able to do well to play in the National Football League. I actually think, that's the good side of it. I think the bad side of it for him, I just think physically there are limitations that he has as a player that don't know that anyone is building around that. Could he end up playing in the league for 10 years, in some role as a backup and then maybe get an opportunity to play? Sure, he could. But I don't think that anybody, listen, there isn't a single team of the 32 that would look at him right now and be like, yep, I want to build around that guy. It's not, I'm not saying that to be demeaning or mean. That is the reality of who he actually is as a player and how he is viewed, quite frankly, consensusly around the league.
Wow. No team will want to build around Shedeur Sanders. No team at all. Charge it to the game. Would do it right now. He turns the ball over too much. He has got to work, and you saw it in this flag football game. The Pro Bowl is a total joke. But in this flag football game, you saw it with the interception. His accuracy and ball placement has got to get better on a short to intermediate level. He throws a beautiful deep ball. And to be honest, Tim Hasselbeck said physical limitations. I actually think he's got a stronger arm than what I thought coming out. I think his arm's fine. His mobility is better than I thought it was when he was coming out. And I watched a hell of a lot of Colorado games. But he's got to quit drifting back in the pocket, front, left to right. He's got to step up in the pocket, and he's got to be more accurate on short to intermediate passing. That's where your career is made as a starter, is short to intermediate passing. So he's got to he can't just be hitting guys in the hand. His ball placement's got to get better. Todd Monkin on Jim Schwartz.
First off, my anticipation is we're not going to change the system. Very difficult to go against. I'm not planning on changing the system. We're built for the system that they're in currently. And I'm not going to get into staffing because that's not at this time to get into that. But they can be rest assured that we're going to keep the same system. We're still going to let them attack. We're still going to let them play free. I can't see another way. They're a big reason why I took this job. The defensive players. I didn't take this job because of Jim Schwartz. I have a lot of respect for Jim Schwartz, but as I would hope he has for me. But I took it because of the players that are here, the ownership, Andrew Berry, and the ability to build this roster from the ground up on the offensive side. So, and I said this to the other guys. I didn't think I'd say it, but I'm going to say it. When I was preparing for the Cleveland Browns, I wasn't trying to chip Jim Schwartz. I was chipping Myles Garrett. And when I was sliding a protection to the outside backers or Grant Delpit that were blitzing off the edge, I was sliding the protection of the players. And when I was worried about throwing to the right against Denzel Ward or Tyson Campbell to the left, that's who I was worried about throwing at.
He said he was preparing for them players, not Jim Schwartz. I don't think there's any way Jim Schwartz is coming back to the Browns. I just don't know. And by the way, this was like the 4th time that he was asked about Schwartz. And he finally got honest and said, look, we're going to play the same system. I came here for the players. When I was offensive coordinator for the Ravens, I prepared for the players and not Jim Schwartz. Well, you were having to prepare for the scheme. Let's be honest. But it certainly sounds like a guy that it sounded to me yesterday like, and Jimmy Haslam deflected the Jim Schwartz thing too. It sounds to me like they know he's not coming back. Like it's over there for Jim Schwartz. And somebody said on radio this morning they think they're working on a buyout or a release or something of that nature right now with Schwartz. Whether or not they are, I don't know. We don't know yet. In an ideal world, if you're the Cleveland Browns, would you like to have Jim Schwartz back? Sure. But are you worried about a split locker room? You know, between Jim Schwartz guys and Monken guys, probably the offense versus defense. Yeah, you got to worry about that too for the sake of your culture. Because the whole team's got to buy in to Todd Monken, not into the defensive coordinator. I mean, yeah, they got to buy into the defensive coordinator, but it's Todd's team. Todd. Yeah, I mean, it's Todd's team. Yeah, it sounds like Schwartz is toast, in my opinion anyway. Tell me what you think. Shedeur, Pro Bowler. Pick 6 Pro Bowl. Flag foot. What a joke. Flag football. They desperately need to bring back real football. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.